What if we could create a better world for LGBTQ kids and adults for that matter? Mental health services for anybody who wants them. They would be easily accessible, they would be free, they would find there a culturally competent clinician that would serve them without question. Seacoast Outright is a 30-year organization whose mission is to serve, support, and advocate for LGBTQ plus youth. We provide direct services to LGBTQ kids in the form of groups. We have a Friday night support group. We have a Little Outriders for K through 5th graders. We also are present at GSAs, which are gender sexuality alliances in high schools and middle schools. We see these kids. We see these kids at our groups each week. We see them at camp. They call us up. We see how deep the need is to educate people and change hearts and minds and not just legislate things, but really there is no one that is sort of culturally competent. There are so few places and people actually trained to deal with the specific needs of LGBTQ kids, especially transgender kids and non-binary kids, that we just are having a huge mental health crisis in the state. And the solution is to train them. The major initiative we're working on now is Queer Youth Resilience, it's called. Former staff member of Seacoast Outright, Sarah Sullivan, she and I approached Seacoast Mental Health Center, asked if we could come in and train their youth clinicians. And it worked out so well, we thought, let's try a few more mental health centers. Now we're basically going to cover the state, and we hope to get all of the 10 community mental health centers involved in this program. We are running sort of a parallel program almost for people who don't work at community mental health centers, who are master level youth serving clinicians, to get them trained. And it's called an ECHO. It's sort of a webinar format. It meets every month. So this is, to me, a game changer. It means that we can send kids to people all over the state of New Hampshire, and we'll have people to send them to when they call up, which really was just not the case before.